Not me coming on here after 3 months of ghosting y'all and not saying anything about it.
Yeah, wait a minute, don't you leave me before I get to kiss ya. Wait a minute, I don't wanna be without you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning viewer and if you are new, what is up? Wow, I have not said that in 3 months. I wanted to come on here just to chit chat with you all. I'm getting back into the routine of just getting back on YouTube and trying to film more consistently for you all. But I did want to come on here and make a video actually just talking about how to make 2025 your best year yet. Now, it's a trend that I do at the end of almost every year. I do make a vision board. You know, I have like at least like 3, I think, vision board, 2 or 3 videos on my channel. And those I like to do, I'll probably record next month for it, but kind of to set the tone for the new year. This video is a little different. So this video is really on what you can do to better yourself, better your life, better your productivity in order to attain whatever goals it is that you have for the next year and to make next year feel like your best year. Before we get right into it, if you haven't, get your girl a subscribe and let's go. So as the new year approaches, it's the perfect time to reflect, set goals, and create a plan to achieve them. So a lot of the times we make these unrealistic goals for the new year, maybe work towards them the first month, and then you guys never really touch base on them again. So if you are that kind of person, then stick around. I won't make this video too lengthy, but it's just getting into the really nitty-gritty on how to really progress and set the tone and make 2025 your year. Now, before we leap into your future, you need to reflect on your past. It's super important to take a moment to reflect on the past year. What were your achievements in 2024? What challenges did you face? So by basically highlighting both the highs and your lows, because those are important too. Those are what you learn from. So we can gain kind of like valuable insights on like what we want to carry going forward and what we need to let go of. So reflecting on your personal journey, your relationships, and your experiences. So celebrate your small wins, like any kind of wins, whether they were big or small. No matter how small they are, you want to make sure that you celebrate your wins this past year. Reflecting on even the bad times this past year definitely would help you in regards to setting meaningful goals for the year ahead and figure out what didn't work and basically what not to do from that situation moving forward. Everyone has heard about SMART goals. You might have heard it everywhere, but I think it's super important to take in how important it is, regardless of how often you hear about it. So to make 2025 like your best year yet, you have to set like clear and achievable goals, like period. So consider using the SMART goals plan, which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay. So instead of doing something super vague, like, okay, I want to get fit, right? If you are losing weight, for example, if you want to shed a few pounds off, you would start off by something super small and achievable. I would say, okay, I want to lose 4 pounds in January, right? Instead of, if your goal is to drop 80, right? Like, you need to make it into smaller achievable goals that are more realistic so that you don't feel too overwhelmed and you can actually stick to a plan. So I highly, highly, highly recommend writing your goals down and keeping them visible. So it'll kind of serve like a reminder of what you're working towards. So don't know where you have to pin it at or put it at, or if it's on your lock screen and it's the first thing you see every day. Have it somewhere, have it as a constant reminder that, hey, I didn't forget about you. This is what I'm working on. And it'll be it'll be more likely that you stick to that, or that you keep on working towards that. Remember to set goals in every area of your life. So personal, professional, health, and your relationships. So this approach will basically ensure that you're growing in all areas of your life, or at least in most of them, so that no part gets left behind. Setting the action plan is a different step that I think a lot of us do struggle with, because these goals sound great, but now how am I gonna get to these goals? The action plan is basically where the magic happens. So you want to break your goals down into smaller goals, like we already talked about, achievable, actionable goals. And then from there, having a structure plan will help you stay focused and motivated. So consider using like a planner or a digital, tool, a digital planner. There are several out there now to like keep track of your progress as well. Celebrate the small wins along the way, that it keeps your momentum going. As we work towards our goals, I think a lot of people kind of tend to forget or put your needs and your wants at the back burner, and that will result into burnout. So it's crucial to prioritize your well-being. It's crucial to prioritize your self-care. Making 2025 like your year, it means taking care of you physically and mentally and emotionally, okay? These are things where exercise, we've mentioned your diet, balancing your nutrition, sleep, right? Because sleep is the most important out of these. So if you're finding yourself very groggy, very tired, very drained, sleep, I'm telling you, sleep. And then find activities that like bring you joy, like whether it's like reading or meditating, spending time in nature, journaling. Like find things that you enjoy to kind of keep yourself, like separate yourself from the stress that you may be going through, or when things start to feel like super overwhelming. Take your breaks and recharge. I just got back from a 3-month hiatus from YouTube just to focus on my life a little bit. So take your breaks, okay? Because you can always circle back and it's not gonna be the end of the world, okay? It's essential for maintaining energy and your motivation, which will come and go. So that's why discipline is gonna be your best friend. So it's not only what you do that will contribute to 2025 being your best year, it's the people that you choose to keep around. So your relationships and your community. I cannot stress this enough, because a lot of people, y'all be friends with people that be dragging y'all down, that be setting y'all back, that be jealous. I'm telling you, surround yourself with positive influences, build a supportive network of family, friends, mentors, anyone who, can encourage you and uplift you. If you're comfortable, those that you are comfortable with, if you share your goals with them, they should be able to, kind of hold you accountable and provide you support. For those that like are extroverts, or you want to do things with just other people, you can join groups, and communities that kind of align with your values and your goals and your missions, or just you and who you believe in, like as a person. Engaging with people who share your passions, like automatically will inspire you, and then you can spark new ideas as well. So let's talk about change, right? Because as you're writing your goals, or you're setting your goals, or whatever it is that you're doing prior to the year starting, you might need to pivot. So when it comes to pivoting, a lot of people can equate that to failure. And that's not the case, because you're just doing what's best for you in your life, right? So stay open to change, stay adaptable, because life be lifing, and it's gonna throw things your way, and you need to be able to stay adaptable. Challenges are going to arrive, but it's how you view them that will impact yourself. You can view them as how we spoke about it being the end of the world, or as just opportunity. I think it's super important that everyone have a growth mindset. So your ability to bounce back, your ability to learn and adapt. Setbacks are not failures. I'm gonna keep repeating that. They're just stepping stones still towards that same goal. Let's talk about mindfulness and staying present, because this is something, the present part is something that I struggle with a lot in regards to you have so much going on, or you're worried about a lot of stuff and you're trying to figure out how you're going to be able to do this and that. And like your worrying is not going to speed up the process. So let's start with that. But for those of us that are like, that need to know everything, that want to be in control of everything that happens in your life, it's more than likely that you'll find it harder to stay present with the things that are right in front of you, with what's going on in your life, because you're always thinking ahead. You're always thinking about things that are outside of your control, right? So practice mindfulness, practice staying present. So life is super fast paced and it's easy to get caught up in like future goals and forget to appreciate the moment that we're in right now. So as we spoke earlier, I mean, there are different ways you can incorporate mindfulness, right? You have meditation, deep breathing. Something that's super easy to start practicing is setting aside a few minutes every day to focus on your breath, clear your mind, and just being present, right? So not only will it help you reduce your stress, right? Just irrelevant stress and worry for no reason. It can help improve your focus and increase emotional resilience. You won't be so quick to get upset, you know? So if you start your day with, practicing, that's what I would recommend, starting your day practicing some mindfulness. It'll set a positive tone, not only for your day, but then it'll also help you approach whatever it is you have planned or whatever goals you have with a clear mind. So a clear mind and a calm mindset. You want to celebrate your progress on the way. You want to acknowledge and reward yourself, okay? Don't just wait until the ultimate goal at the end is made to do something nice for yourself. Like, celebrate those small wins in between as well. So treating yourself to a favorite meal, or, purchasing something that's been on your wish list, little things, it'll help keep you motivated. So visualization is a really big piece as well, which is what I mentioned earlier in regards to the vision board. Take some time, I encourage you, make your vision board. Take some time, visualize what success looks like for you in 2025, right? Create your vision board, images, quotes, reminders of your goals, serve basically as a representation of your inspiration and motivation for the year. So if you spend each morning basically visualizing your board, visualizing yourself achieving those goals and imagining the feelings of accomplishment, right? Joy and pride that comes with it. It'll basically help just reinforce your commitments and keep you focused. The mind is a powerful tool. The more you visualize your success, the more likely you are to basically manifest it into reality. The very last thing, and it should have been the first thing that I talk about, but the last thing and the most important thing is to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, life will be way harder for you, because you're gonna accept any BS. Know your worth, know your value, love yourself. Like, I don't know how to make it more simpler than that. And it's something that people know, and there are some people that may not even realize that they don't love themselves, right? Love yourself. And you love yourself when you're not trying to fit in just to hang around with the crowd. You'll know that you love yourself when you don't accept BS because you don't think you're gonna find anything better. You'll know you'll love yourself when you know your worth and you pour into you, right? You pour into you, you make time for yourself, you make time to unwind. You know that you are worthy of having the life that you want. That you love yourself when you start working towards you. That's how you know that you love yourself, okay? So that is the most important tip that I think I have for you guys, because without that, everything I said in this is irrelevant. You need to love yourself, okay? No, you need to love yourself, and you need to have a sense of discipline to stay consistent. But yes, I am super excited to see all of you thrive in the new year, achieve your dreams. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to reconnect with me after my hiatus. If you have any thoughts or comments or feedback, you know, guys are more than welcome to leave them in the comments below. Like, comment, share. I want to make sure that this upcoming year is like our best year yet. But until next time, I'm gonna hit y'all back later. Bye, y'all.